But the equivalent of this would be taking a bunch of kids. Oh shit! This is part two. They say that the new video had to start. But anyway, this would be the equivalent of taking a bunch of kids, you feel me, to a Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa concert. Like, does that seem appropriate? Like, to have them around, like, exposed to the actual shit, like, before their age? Why is this person scantily clad? It's like, never at any point in shaking their ass and shit, never at any point in my childhood have I been exposed to an adult woman or man in a sexual way. Like, in a formal way at that. So, but I will tell you this, on the flip side, as it comes to banning and shit like that, versus just not agreeing with something. I remember, like, growing up in a Christian conservative household and not being able to participate in Halloween. But the thing is, we had, of course, some of y'all know, Hallelujah Night. For white people, they have, what do y'all call it, Grand Harvest or some shit like that, or Autumn Harvest or some shit. That shit sounds very, very pagan, by the way. That's ironic. But anyway, in the black church that I went to, we ate the same teeth rotten candy y'all did. We were able to dress up. You just couldn't have no demonic evil shit, but you could dress up as your favorite superhero. You could dress up as, you feel me, you could dress up as, like anything positive. You feel me? You could dress up as, like, my mom, because she was resourceful, I just ended up dressing up with shit that she just had lying around. Like, when I was in karate, she was like, you wearing your gi to church for Hallelujah Night. You a karate master. Or when my auntie was in med school, she was like, you gonna wear your auntie scrubs. You a doctor for Hallelujah Night or whatever. When I was in football, she was like, you a football player. You know what I'm saying? So it was that kind of thing. We had fun. We listened to music. We danced. Acted a fool. We didn't do nothing crazy like y'all egg nobody's shit or TP nobody's shit, but it was still good, clean fun for kids. It was appropriate fun. Also, like, and she didn't try to cancel nobody's shit. She just said he can't participate in that. She took me out of the secular, Halloween shit and had me do the church shit. Then, furthermore, even better example for the extreme leftists, I remember being in kindergarten, and for whatever reason, they wanted to do some sort of luau shit, like some Hawaiian themed shit for us, and they had they tried to have all of us in grass skirts, and my mom was like, hell no, and she didn't try to ban that shit. She didn't try to make none of the kids do it. She said, he's not doing that shit, and she took me out of it, and they basically ended up doing an alternative for me. They got me some shorts, some yellow smiley face shorts, which was appropriate for a male child. And so I was still able to participate, but I did my own thing. Other parents who saw that and was like, yeah, this makes more sense. Some of them got the shorts for their male children. So it's always balanced. Like, for the left, we don't have to agree with y'all weird demonic bullshit. For the right, you don't have the right to ban anybody's shit, but you can, at your will, withdraw your loved ones from some shit. Yo, cuz, you been cool. My cousin just sent me some. My bad, I gotta retighten my towel. I've been doing that throughout the video. But anyway, here we go. I got more pride than Nala and Simba. I got more pride than Nala and Simba. Obviously, that's the movie. Simba's Pride. I got more pride than them black swimmers. I got more pride than them black swimmers. Like, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, and then Terrence Howard was in that movie too. I think this was a Chicago movie. But yeah, movie called Pride. Get all this pride, where's yours, nigga? And I hate saying that shit, cause nigga is the same as nigger. It means slave. I learned that once I started looking inward. Yeah. Get all this pride, where's yours, nigga? Alright, so I said, look at all this pride, where's yours, nigga? Because that rhymed. But I said, I hate saying that shit because nigga is the same as nigger. It's the same word. Is a gangster different than a gangster? It's not. You're just pronouncing it different. What you gonna say? Oh, Larry Hoover's a gangster. Al Capone's a gangster. Get your stupid ass out of here. They were both involved in gangster activity. They both sold drugs. They were both gangster, same word. If you say Walker, Texas Ranger, Are you not talking about the TV show with fucking Chuck Norris? You are. You're just pronouncing it differently. It's the same word. Then I said, I hate saying that shit because nigga is the same as nigger. It means slave, which it does. I learned that once I started looking inward, and then I had the word inward flipped to inward. Because once I started thinking for myself, I realized that nigger and nigga are both the N-word. And I hate saying that shit because nigga is the same as nigger. It means slave. I learned that once I started looking inward. Yeah, for real. Think for yourself, believe in yourself, and trust yourself. Don't let them... Believe in yourself, trust yourself. Being black, that puts me on the outside of blackness. If I say I don't like being called nigga, I don't like calling people that, motherfuckers is going, oh, you're not, like, I'm not black for not wanting to be called nigger. You're dumb as hell. Then, right here, we got this picture of the beautiful Jessica Robin Moore. Now, here's one of the biggest issues that I have with the whole transgender shit is because the more people expect motherfuckers to be trans, the more they try to criticize black women and say that black women look masculine or whatever. And I hate that shit. That's some bullshit. First of all, men, if women can make you, if you feel like so many women are masculine, then that must got something more to do with you. I feel like you probably you feel feminine, honestly, because that's the only thing that really makes sense. People used to try to basically say that about her, but she said, like, a motherfucker tried to say, she can't speak up for womanhood. It's like, no, I'm always going to speak up on behalf of black women. And if this sister wants to talk about her womanhood and wants to stand up for that shit, I'm standing behind her. And so her question is, who the fuck is going to stand up for us? Him right there. He going to stand up for y'all. Motherfuckers control you. Motherfuckers on the left think I'm too right. People on the right think I'm too left. But you know what I'm saying? It's not about being right or left. It's about being accurate. All right. So now you see this is the 5-point star, which is what the people use, which is the gang in Chicago that, not gang family in Chicago that consists of gangs such as Stones, Vice Lords, etc. The ones that are under the 5, they use this symbol. They also, their color is mostly red, and then they say left. Or not they say left, but they cock their shit to the left, and some of the symbols, they're not shown here, but some of the symbols are religious symbols, you feel me? So all the religious, political shit, they taught us how to gangbang. And being in a cult, being in a gang is the same as being in a cult, and being in a cult is the same as being in a gang. Okay? As you can see right here, oh yeah, that's probably good enough. This is a pentagram, which is what the Wiccans use, right? People who are pagan, right? So that's the same shit as the 5-point star. Jumping somebody in, that's a ritual act of violence. It's an initiation. You can't say certain words. You gotta spell words a different way. They change how you think. You gotta have all these, you recite shit like it's some biblical shit. In literal situations, sometimes you gotta participate in certain actual religious situations. Hey, I was working with this dude who was a Latin king. He had a tattoo of Jesus, and Jesus was throwing up Latin king, and underneath it said King of Kings. So like the religious shit, the cult shit, is all the same. You know what I'm saying? And also just this world creates a whole lot of need for people that want acceptance, but you gotta accept yourself. Notice I keep showing buses also. I show buses and trains and alternative modes of transportation like bikes in all my videos because I honestly support that. And now they have to be, inconvenienced whenever they build this capitalistic, politicized shit for Obama and shit. And understand that you have these extreme beliefs because you need someone to be a part. So then you got, on the other side, you got the 6-point star, which the GDs and the folks in them use. And then you have this symbol here, and this is the Star of David, which is a religious symbol. And then you've got what do you call these guys? The Masons. The Masons have this symbol, which is a 6-point star. 6-pointed, even without the star, they still have these weird symbols around it. and it's a 6-pointed emblem. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This protractor and ruler have 6 points to them, and that's a cult. It's a religious, secret society, just like a gang is, and just like a lot of people. I know people personally who, when they were younger and in the streets, they were GDs. Got older, they became Masons. I know people who, when they were younger, they were Blackstones and Vice Lords. When they got older, they became Nation of Islam. Or the lower quality Stones and Vice Lords become MSTA, and the lower quality GDs become Hebrew Israelites. It's all the same shit. Extreme beliefs are always really geared towards attracting people who are on the fringes of society. So I need you to understand that. All right. So do y'all recognize this? You ain't black if you don't recognize these. Let's see. Are they close? Can you see? So this is from Stomp the Yard, a movie where you've got a bunch of people in hoods. They got tiki torches. They're chanting and sounding real weird. A fraternity, right? Then you got the episode of Martin. They was chanting. They were hooded. They had tiki torches. Sounded real weird. Naji Ramba. They even got on the same colors. What's the difference? What is the difference between a cult and a fraternity, a gang and a fraternity, a cult, fraternity, gang, secret society, political organization? At this point, this 30-year-old Adonis, I'm not joining shit. I'm not signing up for shit. It's all weird and cultish. I'm good. You are valuable, and matter of fact, sometimes instead of being extremists, just take a little chance to breathe up. Then I got Sojourner Truth saying, "Ain't I a woman?" Back then, she was fighting during the time where white feminists were excluding black women from the conversation, and so she had her famous speech, "Ain't I a woman?" which is true to this day because all these weirdos who are supposed to be progressive or whatever, they are still, in many ways, denying the womanhood of black women. And I'm not standing for that shit. I'm going to protect and stand behind. Yo, I hate flies so much, G. Where that fly go? I'm finna... Man, yo, I hate flies. Anyway. My therapist say when you breathe, take an inhale at 8, hold it 4, and an exhale at 10. Let's do it together. So right now I'm breathing. I said that my therapist, you know what I'm saying, told me to breathe like this. Breathe in for 8, hold for 4, and breathe out for 10. Wasn't that good? You feel that? Does that feel better? So I'm pro therapy, which a lot of the left promotes. So, you know, obviously y'all not wrong about everything. Let the beat breathe for a bit. I love you. Yes, and it's all love at the end of the day. Even if I don't agree with your stupidity, it's still love.
Love you to death, but I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
And it starts off. See, this video starts. You know, this video ends with Dave Chappelle's stand-up. The very first video I did with bro, it began with my campaign ad. My campaign video began with a video of him doing like a quick stand-up-ish kind of riff on the Dave Chappelle show. And so that's kind of like, once again, making it come full circle. And he started off after I said, "I love you." He said, and I said, "Be at peace. I speak life. I speak abundance," and all of that. And he says, "I love you to death, but I have no idea what you're talking about," referring to his transgender friend. By the way, for y'all to cancel him, and he was so much more graceful to the whole idea of trans shit than I would have ever been. He was saying she flawlessly. He was in support of the transgender bathroom situation. making sure that people didn't bother them from bathrooms and stuff. He was saying way more than the average person who's considered to be transphobic would say. And motherfucker it's the whole thing is nothing is never good enough for any of you weird motherfuckers. So why do people even try? Even though he says, I love you, I just don't know what the fuck you got going on. And then this person says, I don't need you to believe what I got going on. You just got to know that I got something going on. And Dave Chappelle is like, I know, it take one to know one.
Whole crowd laughed, except for Daphne. Now she looks at me like I'm not her friend anymore. Like I'm something bigger than me. Like I'm the whole world and a guy. And she said, I don't need you to understand me. I said, what? She said, I just need you to believe, just like this. She goes, that I'm having a human experience. And when she said it, the whole crowd kind of gasped. And I gave the Fight Club look. I said, I believe you, bitch. Because she didn't say anything about pronouns. She didn't say anything about me being in trouble. She said, just believe I'm a person and I'm going through it. I believe you because it takes one to know one.
Then it ends saying, better by far to embrace the hard truth than a reassuring fable. And that was Carl Sagan. It's like, man, nobody got to listen to your bullshit. And nobody got to promote your bullshit. If motherfuckers don't agree with you, don't believe in your shit, you cannot make them. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You can't make nobody do shit. Alright? And motherfuckers finna speak they mind and speak the truth even if it make you uncomfortable. So fuck what you talking about. Love you.